What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals, giving you all this knowledge that I can with this youth baseball space, helping kids get it maximum exposure and helping them get into schools. Hey, um, man, we got a little Friday action, right? We got this Friday thing going on, man. We entering this high school. I mean, high school. So much high school and coaches. We're entering the weekend. um, Man, I hope everybody had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend going into this weekend, man, and finishing up this day, this Friday, strong. All right. Shout out to everybody. Man, I talked to a few parents today. Um, text a couple coaches. Did not speak to no coaches today, but I text a few. Shout out to everybody that I spoke with. Yeah, today. Hope I could give some type of value, but I wanted to just update you on the showcase in California. We have three more schools added. I'm going to add it. One being Caltech. The other two I have to see. I just literally got a message in saying that two other coaching staffs, universities will be added to the Southern Cal showcase March 20th. So we have added Division III school Caltech to the mix. So they are going to be there. So I'm happy about that. All right. So I um, wanted to kind of give you an update on Serge. What's up? All right. Miguel, what's up, family? Javier was good. All right. Bubba was good. All right. So yeah, I was speaking with one of my followers and a parent today, man, and we got in a conversation, and I just felt it was just I felt it was right on. I hated for her situation, and Cynthia was good, all right, and I hated I hated to hear this, but it's just a cautionary tale. I know many of you are, maybe juniors, seniors, parents of juniors and seniors, and um, you know, the Charlie was good, family, no doubt, man, no doubt, Charlie. So the information, today it was kind of hard to talk to today, meaning like I'm pulling at my heartstrings, and she was like, don't, I don't mean to call and talk about heartstrings and get you all whatever. I was going to, I'm gonna try to help a kid as best I can, but it all goes back to, and I know it's tough, man. I got a specific training that I'm going to do that's going to reach out to. I really want to hit the 7th to 10th graders with this message that are entering the recruiting, or in the recruiting, because I believe as soon as you hit the high school, as soon as you're in ninth grade, you're in the high school, you're in the recruiting process. So many times, like when my private Facebook group, I asked the question of where you at in the recruiting process, and I always sometimes every now and then I get ninth and 10th graders, parents of ninth and 10th graders that are like, oh, just getting started, or not in the recruiting process. If you're a sophomore in high school, by the time you're a sophomore, you are smack dab in the middle of the recruiting process. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though one college coach has not talked to you, hell, you may not even be on varsity yet, right? But you are smack dab in the recruiting process. As soon as you enter high school, you are in the recruiting process. Why do I say that? Because even you have heard me say this. You heard the last two coaches I had on. I had Coach Whiteside, the recruiting coordinator from Jackson State in Mississippi, and the recruiting coordinator from Andrew College, a junior college here in Georgia. Both say that the earlier the better as far as grades and GPA means everything. So if the grades mean everything as a freshman, because back in the day it was like, when I was high school, it was like, you're basically your sophomore year and definitely your junior year, your grade, your GPA meant everything. You know what I'm saying, during that time. But now because these kids are getting, offers early, ninth, 10th grade and stuff. Uh, it's important that as soon as you enter high school to start, doing your thing with these grades. All right. Not only with just the grades, but with a plan of action of what to take. I know it's tough from a parent standpoint, especially when you have a ninth grader, eighth and a ninth grader. You don't know if your kid going to play in college baseball. You just have his dreams and aspirations. You have dreams and aspirations just like they do of them. But nobody, unless your kid is just a flat out stud, in eighth and ninth grade, which a lot of kids are, but you don't know. And I guess that's why, you fall back and sit back. So the conversation I had with a parent today is like, they feel like they're behind the eight ball with everything. Here it is, they're seeing, the kid's senior year with no real offers, no prospects on the table. And, I was just trying to get an idea of, how I can help. But it just, the main thing is, it was a mom who, parents, mom and dad who didn't have don't have much of a baseball background. Now, the baseball background they have is just paying, team fees every year and enjoying their kid playing baseball. That's their experience with baseball. All right. So once the kid enters high school, now, the stuff gets a little bit more real. And now they just think, okay, instead of just playing local tournaments, now we're going to play showcase baseball and go to these different cities and tournaments now. And there's going to be all these colleges there. And we're going to, get, seen by these colleges at these, saying these tournaments that we're going to play in. Okay. That's, the so-called formula way, right? Of what happens, especially if you don't know no better. And which, 90% of the parents don't know no better. All right. And what they do is they may see that organization maybe dangling that marketing of 2, 3, 5, 10 players that they've had over the X amount of years that have gotten Division I scholarships and or going on to play potential pro ball, professional baseball, and that's enticing enough for you to feel like, oh man, that could be my son, which is cool. It very well could be. All right. But the likelihood, when I was telling her, and then we were talking today, was just like, again, she didn't know what she didn't know, and which most parents don't. If you're going through this for the first time and you really don't have a baseball background, you just kicking out money for travel ball coaches and travel ball teams. It was, I know, Cynthia, it is what it is, man, and I get it, but it's like, you're kicking out this paper. And you kind of sitting back wondering. Now COVID messed up a lot of things, but trust me, it's been plenty of parents that I had a program in 2019 and I talked about it because I experienced it, what I'm saying, like firsthand, and also seeing kids, all of that, where these kids are seniors now, and this parent's been paying since 7, 8, 10 years old, and now the kid is in 12th grade with no offers on the table. This is even before COVID, you know what I mean? And then you just ask the questions, and they were like, well, I was thinking the college, the high school coach and the travel ball organization was going to do X, Y, Z, right? So the mom, I told the mom today, and I was just like, listen, she was like, I just don't think I got my money's worth with the travel ball coaches, and I've been paying and all of that, and I just don't feel like I got enough, my money's worth there. I just don't understand what they doing. What are they doing here and there? And I was just like, well, did you play in tournaments? They were like, yeah. I was like, were there, supposed to be college coaches and stuff there? Like, yes, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so, I said, let me just keep it 100 with you. I've been a travel ball, coach owner, and hell, I'm thinking about getting back into it myself. But now, now that I kind of go both sides, where I'm helping kids get into school, and that's my primary thing in these showcases, I was like, there's no way. I had about 40, 50 kids in my program as a show when I ran my showcase teams, and there was no way one person, at that particular time can do all the marketing for the kids and get all those kids, scholarships all at one time, especially when you're one person. Now, if you have somebody, a right-hand person, like a recruiting coordinator type for your travel board organization, then that'll be his gig. You know what I'm saying? But for one person to get all these kids, all the, everything, yep, Manny, yes, try to get all those kids, 25 kids, in the coach's eyes, and put tapes out or videos, put videos out and send videos here and there for one person and coach and, run a program and all of that. That's entirely, it's almost impossible. I'm trying to say, for that to happen. All right. So, but as a parent, you're under the impression that, hey, my high school baseball program, coach is not really doing that. So my travel ball is supposed to, which essentially he is, all right, to a certain degree. Now, what the travel ball coaches do, they just take, the low-hanging fruit, meaning low-hanging fruit is the very good players, right? And put them in the forefront. And that's what I would tell the mom. So what, you're going to pay, all right, a lot of this money. You're going to go to these tournaments. You're going to hope a college coach is there. But the likelihood, and, again, the likelihood of that D2 player, Division III junior college player, to have that D2, D3 college coach at that particular game, and your kid have that particular good game at the time where that coach is looking at the right time. It's a lot of variables, you know what I'm saying, that has to happen, you know what I'm saying, for you to get that shot, you know what I'm saying, right? You hope to get it 1, 2, 3 times the whole summer, where your son has a good game, the right coach for that right level of ball where your kid can play at is there, you know what I'm saying? And he's able, you know, and you know, and the location and everything has to be right. You know what I'm saying, for that to happen. Does it happen? Yes. All right, but I'm just saying that's you know, a lot of variables that goes along with this. Okay. And I was like, you know, so you essentially paying your thousands or so dollars, uniform and travel and all whatever, for those few opportunities that come about. All right, few. Now, if you one of these parents that are not necessarily even going to high level tournaments, right? You just playing, you're paying, kicking out decent amount of money, and you're just staying kind of semi local within the state or within the, you know, 3-hour radius of your whatever. That, I think your chances even get very slimmer. Now, if you're in like an Atlanta or Houston or whatever, where they have big tournaments all the time, then, you know, obviously, you know, your numbers, your opportunities may go up a little bit, right? But I'm just saying, like, the opportunities, the variables have to be so great. And again, it's hard. And I'm not downplaying. I'm not shooting nobody, you know, down or anything. I'm not shooting, you know, bad on, you know, I'm not talking bad about her, because I actually felt bad, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, yo, my son wants to play, you know what I'm saying? I can't do X, Y, Z. And here he is, you know what I'm saying? It's a senior year wanting to play, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's you know, there's only certain things that, you know, you can do. You know what I'm saying? And so I just, again, it's not to get on nobody's case, it's not to whatever inform. I mean, I know most of my followers are high school parents, you know what I'm saying? 10th, 11th, 12th, potentially some freshmen. Every now and then I get the middle school, because in their mind, when we're talking college coaches and recruiting, when they feel like, you're in junior high, it's like, I had a mom maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. She's like, I have a 2025, a 2020. Yeah, I think she was like, do I need to be on this show? And I'll be like, them the ones that really need to be on it more so than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, that it's like, don't wait until, the good, the beauty of the parent I was talking to earlier has a younger son. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to help the senior, but like, we can't mess up on this 15-year-old. You got to do X, Y, Z, boom, 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 and get this ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my message there. I don't know. I was just kind of venting, again, just feeling bad today. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking to that mom, and hopefully everything will work itself out, with them. But for those moms and dads that's out there that for those moms and dads, Leland, what's up, man? All right, good to see you on here. First time ever. All right. Go ahead. Oh yeah, the age don't matter if your kid can play. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yes and no. That's what I mean. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, when your kid can play, yes. But for parents, your job during this process, I mean, you guys have to wear so many hats. I'm coming out, and I don't have it done. I'm finishing up the training right now for, 8th, 9th, 10th graders. You know what I'm saying? This training on the recruiting process, just the early, because I want to make sure I hit the proper parents, you know what I'm saying, early enough, because I hate to see, certain parents in this situation. Now, COVID messed a lot of people up, no doubt, but a lot of this has been going on well before COVID. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I think, and I know you got to choose wisely what you got to spend your money on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love the platform that I have here. This is a free platform, and I know many of you have gotten some great information on this free platform. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, I could only talk, but then certain tips and everything like that, I promise you, I've talked about every little thing you can think about with the recruiting process. But the difference is you have to scroll through hours of footage and interviews and stuff to get to that information. You know what I'm saying? Where to get, you know how it is, sometimes you want to get it done quick and fast, or you want that information quick and fast, you're gonna have to pay for it. I am coming out with a training program, you know what I'm saying, in the next couple weeks, where it's going to be catered to 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th graders with this recruiting process. Okay. All right. But what's going to happen is again, you know, because I know fees and it's not sexy. It's not information reading and videos on it. It's not sexy. It's not really going to change the dial. And especially for 8th and 9th grader who parents are wishing that their kid and hoping that their kid is good enough to play. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being proactive and saying, like, if my kid is going to be good enough, I'm going to be prepared. You know what I'm trying to say? Because again, you don't know what you don't know. It's so year by year, so narrow-minded. You know, I got to pay this year for my kids a fresh 15U baseball. College, when you're a freshman, college looks like it's 3, 4, 5 years. You know, like it could be 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Down the line to some people. All right. It doesn't really get real until you start, you know, experiencing friends of yours within the organization, on your team, and all of that start getting college love. Then it's like, oh, this is for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is happening. Wow. All right. Until that happens, you know, it really, you know what I'm saying, won't hit certain parents. But other times, you know, I would just kind of get under the impression that, hey, you know what I'm saying, my kid is going to make it. I don't care. Again, he's 4'10" in 8th grade. He ain't playing batting 9th, you know what I'm saying, on a 13 or 14U team. You know what I'm saying? But have aspirations and dreams of him playing baseball, and you're going to be prepared. That's the parents who I want when I'm going to be, you know, out there marketing and train, you know, with my training programs. I want those parents that are proactive and it's like, yo, I'm going to get every training, every book, everything. I'd rather be, you know, well informed and ready to, you know, have, you know, with the game plan to what to do, than sit back and like, all right, well, if he's good enough, then I'll get all that, and then that's when you're playing catch up. All right, that's what's going to, you know, I don't want that. I want the parents that are proactive and want that, you know, like, hey, if my kid, if I, you know, my kid does what he has to do, I got to make sure I need to do what I need to do. Okay. Because what we do, we put it on the kids, you know, performance. We put it on the kids' performance is going to, you know, then it's going to show me how much I need to be prepared for. All right. So some kids, you know, are late bloomers, you know what I'm saying? And then now you're playing catch up. Some kids are ready to go in 7th, 8th, and 9th grade that are studs, right? And now you like, oh, we got the college, whatever. By the time 11th, 12th grade, you well prepared, but your kid may not be that good no more. But at least you're prepared, okay? So I want everybody to listen to this and share this, tag this message or anything like that. That, you know, again, if you are, I don't care if you could be you could be an 11th grader. If a coach has never talked to you before, I have never, you know, written you a letter or responded to any video or anything like that, I still want you to have the mindset, parents, okay, that my kid will play college baseball and I'm going to prepare myself as such. I mean, you're here, right? You're here, you know what I'm saying, to listen and get some good, you know what I'm saying? This is what it's about, man. All right. All right, Jensen. Hi there. I'm a first time viewer. This is pretty. Yeah, whatever, Jensen. All right, man. We know that ain't the truth. George, man, what's going on, family? All right. Michael says, hey, Coach Brown, I started following you after I saw a post on the showcase that you will have in Holly Park, Cali. Welcome, Mike. All right. What is your recommendations for a 6th grader? All right. Go play next year. Go purchase my showcase, my information on the recruiting process. All right. You could do it as a 6th grader to be proactive, but I'm for some reason I just got 7th grade in my head. All right. But you can do it as a 6th grader. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely do it as a 6th grader. All right. I'm not going to tell you, but yeah, it'll just have you be well informed. All right. Cali showcase about to go down, fans. See me flyer. I've got family out the way. All right, CT, I will. Yes. We are adding. We have gotten Caltech. We got 2 other schools involved. I'll probably end up about 7, 8 schools there by the time it's, and plus, and I said this yesterday, and I don't say this just to whatever. I probably, you know, can market and have 50, 60 schools on that flyer that will see some form of that showcase in California if the kids are good enough. All right. I just choose to kind of pick the 15 to 20. I'm going to add a few more schools to the live stream. But if I really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, I can easily have 50, 60 schools over there, you know, but I'm just, you know, bleeding it out there, putting it out there. I had a few more parents, saying a few more coaches sign up their kids. I got Vegas, San Fran, Vallejo. Um, so I think, yeah, so I got Vegas as the first out of state, if I look it up right. I think, matter of fact, I got two kids coming from Vegas. I got, I don't know if I have to look at it and see if I have Arizona yet, but I definitely, what I'm saying, I got different parts of California, San Fran, Vallejo, coming down, and of course the whole, Cali, Southern Cal. So we're gonna have a good, turnout. Let's continue. So get that message out there. We're gonna have, junior colleges, Division II, Division III, pro scouts in attendance, along with, oh yeah. Well, I don't want to spill the beans. I don't want, let me, I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna claim it. And we're supposed to have a talk today. I'm gonna try to get her on here. All right. But LA Dodgers, Courtney Moore, just got the head vice president job of diversity with the LA Dodgers. And she, oh gosh, I'm spilling the beans, but I'm gonna claim it. All right. We're gonna talk tomorrow, and she wants to come, and she wants to be a part of all my, it sounds like, as many of my showcases as she can be a part of, but definitely the one in LA. She is going to help the young athletes with the business side of baseball. And I don't know how that's going to go about. I don't know if it's going to be something she'll talk about there or in a Zoom or whatever. So shout out to my girl, Courtney. We're going to, she just got the vice president job of diversity with the Dodgers. I think it is the first Major League Baseball team to have that position open and to have a black female to have that. It's pretty cool. But the Dodgers will be a part of my showcase out there with the LA, and you know what I'm saying. So hopefully, yeah, she's going to be there anyway. It's just what form of fashion, because she wanted to check out what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying. So the fact that we go back damn near almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying. The fact that she's now with the Dodgers, just got I didn't want to promote it so much with the Dodgers on here because I want to make it comfortable for her. But she, I'm actually spilling the beans. We're going to talk tomorrow, and that is going to be super dope to have the Dodgers attached to, my showcases. And I don't know in what form or fashion, what kind of program or something that she's going to have for these kids, but it's going to be super dope. All right. So, definitely you need to if you are in and around the showcase, come check that out, man. It's going to be super cool. All right. But anyway, so we're getting more college coaches coming. All right. I mean, I want more kids to be there. We got more schools that's going to be there. I'm going to add more team coaches to the live stream as I keep talking and reaching out. By the time this time next week, I mean, we're 2 weeks away from showcase in Atlanta. I mean, I keep saying Atlanta. In Hawthorne, California. All right, we're 2 weeks away from tomorrow, so it's right around the corner. All right, so if you have family, anybody out there, have them sign up, and we get this ball rolling, man. And hopefully by Monday, I'll have the date for the Little Rock, Arkansas showcase. Right now, it's tentatively April 24th. Okay. And we're just trying to lock down the field. So we'll probably have about a month to market that showcase and get those schools there. And then May 15th, tentatively, right now we have Jupiter, Florida. All right. Again, I like to talk about it. I did it with California way back in December, early January. I talked about, doing something in California before it even happened. So I'm Jupiter. We're about 80% done with Jupiter. Not done, but locking that down. So shout out to my boy Jovan Edwards and my boy Darren Brown down in South Florida. So the good thing about that, if everything works itself out, not concrete, but even the one in South Florida, we'd be doing in the spring training site of where the Marlins play. All right. So That'll be super cool. All right, the spring training site where the Marlins play. So in Jupiter, Florida. So that'll be super cool in Florida in May. And we just kind of building on top of that. We got some more cities potentially being added. Yeah, so yeah, we're going with this, man. So definitely getting the attention of college coaches. You know, we're getting the attention of college coaches that are on the showcases that are listening. I think the momentum is building. They're starting to know what type of talent that's coming to these showcases. I think that will just continue to grow. You know, from the fall, it was kind of, you know, building, and then from there, it's just kind of keep building. You know, I'm excited to be in Cali. We've got Cali, Arkansas, Florida, and trying to lock down Texas. We have Alabama. We have Indianapolis. We have Charlotte. Okay, we have Wisconsin coming up potentially in August, and then we got a couple more cities that we are trying to lock down. All right, so we're coming to a city near you, and shout out to my people up in the Northeast, man. We're trying to get something going up there in New York. Hopefully in August, you know, we're able to lock something down up Northeast. I have one of my partners was like, yo, D, when you coming to the East Coast? I was like, I know, right? All these places, I'm going to Cali and all of that, but I ain't going back to my crib over there to New York. I'm trying to lock something down, but everything's been locked down over there. Nobody can give me no dates of what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to lock something down up there in New York and Jersey or Connecticut up there, something. All right. And everything is always locked down up there. So I'm trying to lock it in. So we'll get this thing going. But anyway, I want to just kind of finish up at this point to, you know, what I was talking about for those parents. Okay. Just understand that, this recruiting thing it's, you know, because I'm in the mix, I get parents that are happy that they got an offer, right? I got parents that are, you know, like more relieved that they got an offer and just want this, you know, just want it to end. All right. I got parents that are, you know, anxious because they haven't heard anything. I have parents that are excited because, you know, they just getting into it. I got parents that are frustrated. I got parents that, you know, just don't understand, you know what I'm saying, about this, you know, and I say that to have the whole spectrum because it's just don't, you know, I can have a 2024 that has a D1 offer on the table that is somewhat relieved, but it's a different pressure now. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid has to continue to keep his grades up and do it. He got to do it anyway, right? But you know, now he knows how real it is. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, sometimes it's almost like, you know, in that situation, it's almost like you rather just keep playing and almost wait to that junior year. And so where you finally, you know, work hard to get that, whatever. I'm not saying the freshmen haven't done it, right? But you know, it's more like the junior, senior year, you put up some numbers and you wondering and hoping, and boom, it finally happens and breaks through and you get that offer. All right. But what about when you get an 8th, 9th grader like this? That it's a different type of pressure. As much as you think you can kind of fall back, that's a different type of pressure. Now you got a bullseye on your back because you are a commit somewhere. You know, everybody knows you got you know what I'm saying, offers on the table, right? Everybody knows you're supposed to be this and that, and you got to work hard and continue to get better. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, but you have a different type of target on your back. So on one hand, you're relieved, you know what I'm saying, that you got an offer on the table. All right. But on the other hand, it's like you got to live up to that. All right. So, you know, everybody's timetable, everybody's emotions are, you know, different. All right. I'm just talking about one case today because I just got off the phone with, you know, one of my parents earlier today. And, you know, her kid was like, you know, wanting to play next level, and it's just, and no, you know, nobody knows, no offers on the table, no nothing, and you know, in a situation where it's tight, you know what I'm saying, nobody knows what's going to happen. All right. And that's a tough situation to be in, especially, you know, if you don't know, we don't know, you know what I'm saying. And I was just like, man, I hope things work out, you know what I mean. Now, you know, now there's a bunch of other 21s that are unsigned, but you know, they have a little bit better opportunities. Another kid that came to my showcase, he got the grades galore. You know, he still can be semi-picky. You know what I'm saying? Like his kid don't have an offer on, you know, like a strong offer on the table, but he has the grades. All right, that's why grades are so important. All right, if worst came to, you know, the worst case scenario, he still got grades to go to a lot of universities, and the kid can play. You know what I'm saying? So he can go to a lot of universities. You know what I'm saying? And walk on and all that because he has high level grades. He's in a position where he could kind of still be kind of picky on what type of schools that he wants, even as right now as he speaks of 2021. All right. On the other hand, again, I'm not to be in everybody's business, but and I hate to. I just share stories. So I want that younger kid, that younger parent that's listening in to understand the differences. So right now, COVID hit. The kids are coming back, and it's an influx of kids and all of that. Who knows if this will ever happen? But this COVID thing will flush and be part of the dynamic of this recruiting in the next 3 to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot what coach told me this. Matter of fact, the University of Indiana at Indianapolis coach, was a Division II coach, told me it's going to influence this. COVID is going to have it's going to go all the way down to 2025s. I was like, really? He said, yes, it's going to affect all the way down to 2025. And he gave me an example why he felt like it was going to affect the 2025 class. Okay. Because I know right now you got 2025, parents right now that ain't even thinking college. They thinking about, I can't, which you should be, on a short-term basis, you're thinking about where little Johnny going to be playing next weekend. You know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking about the recruiting side of things yet. Right. But those college coaches are understanding that 2025 class is going to get affected still by the recruiting. That's how they got to look at things. You know what I'm saying? Especially the bigger the schools, they got to go all the way down to 24 to 25 and still feel that, the COVID is going to still feel some type of way, and it's going to affect the recruiting process. Okay. But what you can always help your situation is your son can always do well with these grades. As long as he do his thing with the grades, he opens up so many opportunities. I talked about this the last week or so ago, right? All right. In this situation right now where a lot of schools don't have money, all right, don't even have opportunities, but definitely don't have no athletic money, all right? But if there is an opportunity, you're going to find it because your son got the grades. So 2 situations, all right, 2 different parents I talked to today, all right, both the 2021s, okay? The one kid, all right, and again, I'm just explaining, I'm not here to downplay or down. I'm not, I hate to share people's business, but I'm just telling you what the kind of conversations I've had today, and I'm hoping that where we are not even playing other schools and inter squad stuff taking place. Yeah, well, yeah, 2025. I'm trying to tell you. All right, when it comes to this recruiting stuff, that's my whole thing. You guys ain't playing yet 2025, and the recruiting process is going to affect you. You ain't even playing right now 2025. So I'll just get a message in here. All right, but I'm just saying. All right, but we got 2 kids. I'll go back to that statement, but I don't want to get sidetracked. You got 2 kids. All right, you got 1 kid. All right, not really getting recruited. Both kids are don't have no offers on the table, right? All right, 1 kid has a little bit of interest. All right, the other one doesn't have no interest, doesn't necessarily have the really great grades, right? But has a passion and wants to play baseball. This kid has a little bit of interest, no real hardcore offers yet, but he has the grades. You know what I'm saying? He has the grades. So this kid right here that has the grades and get a little bit of interest from school can still be extremely picky on the different, because the kid can play. And, if I vouch for the kid, you know what I'm saying, he's going to help even more, right? But this kid can play, you know what I'm saying? I seen him at my showcase, and he has the grades. So he can still be picky. He can still play Division I baseball, which he probably will, all right? He probably will still play at Division I because he has high GPA and a high SAT score. Where this kid here, right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check him out, has a passion and wants to play at college baseball, but the grades ain't all of that, where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Right? And, ain't really no strong interest there. So he's really behind, and this is the mom I was, the parent I was talking about earlier today. And it's like, damn, the kid has a passion and wants to play. All right. But, the grades ain't like, I'm not saying he's failing or anything like that. It's just he doesn't have the GPA and the SAT to get any academic money. He just will be just qualifying. You know what I'm saying? But this kid here has the options because the GPA is there and the SAT is there. All right. I know for a fact at least 2 schools right now. Now, again, I talk with the dad right now. 2 schools right now where his GPA and SAT score will give him a full ride academically and go play. All right, right now, all because of doing what they got to do with the grades. So again, and I got 2 or 3 kids in my recruiting program right now. You know what I'm saying, that are getting opportunities strictly because of their grades. Strictly because of their grades. All right. And they could play, obviously, but they're getting in because of their grades. So parents, just my boy right there who has the 2025 and a 6th grader, please just kill it. More focus, more. I mean, the talent is going to take care of itself. It's just train hard and work hard, but the grades are everything, especially with the game of baseball. Grades are everything. All right, everything. If COVID could tell you anything, like you always say, you can always fall back on the education. All right, these kids that are getting the opportunities to go play college baseball right now are falling back on their high school education. You know what I'm saying? When they get to the 4-year, get the degree, they can, things can happen. They can fall back on the education there. All right. I'm a high school kid. I don't have a college degree. Never stepped foot in one college class. Right. I'm a high school kid out of high school. All right. I read this stat the other day. I think they put it. I meant to share it, and I need to find it again. But I think they said 90. It was something crazy. And in the last 5 drafts, 90% of the kids that have been drafted and signed were college. Has some form of higher education, junior college, all the way up to 4-year schools. All right. I briefly saw the chart, and I don't know what I was doing, but I meant to save it, and I did not. So I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it was a very high number of kids that had signed professional contracts in the last 5 drafts were college kids. Okay. So, and just understand that the kids that just signed doesn't mean obviously they're going to make it to the major leagues, but at least they have some form of education behind them. All right. So out of 100 players that gets drafted, only 4 to 6 is going to even step foot on the major league field. All right. So I'm going to get you guys to understand that out of 100 kids that get drafted, only 4 to 6 will step 1 foot on the major league field as a major leaguer. Percentages say. So 90% of the kids that are getting signed and drafted are having some form of education, which is smart. So it's just letting you know what I mean? Like, just so the 6th, 7th, 8th graders, kill it with the grades. Just kill it. Everybody, kill it with the grades. Kill it with the grades. All right. D, I have a D1 calling fire. Super interested for both sports. We need to talk to see if you can guide me through this. I got you, Serge. All right. Congratulations, brother. All right. Ivan Gilbert, this is my boy D. You need to take your kids over to the showcase in Cali, no doubt. And that's why I stress my son, the grades will unlock everything. Yes, Michael. Yes. When you say grades, what's the minimum GPA to get looks for academic scholarships? If you get, right now I'm seeing 3.2 or better, all right, for academic help. I'm sure some schools will probably take 3.0 or better, all right, but just to be on the safe side, 2.0. In certain schools, certain universities right now, if you get above 3.5, you are looking very pretty, all right? We're getting a lot of academic help, if not at all. Now, if you combine the GPA with a nice, there's certain schools out here right now that if you get above 1100 and have above 3.6 GPA, you ain't paying nothing. All right. And again, I ain't never got it at 1100. I never sniffed it. All right. I got a 980 was the highest I got on my SAT. All right. But right now you have 11 kids that get a 3.5, 3.6 GPA, 3.5 or better GPA and 1100 SAT. All right. Certain schools right now, decent Division I, all right, or Division II levels. I know 2 off the bat, you can get a full presidential scholarship from there. All right. I know one school's, I think one school off the top with those 3.5, 3.6 GPA and 1100 SAT, you will pay as a parent nothing but anywhere from $500 to $700 a year. I don't know what that fee is or what that is, but that ain't nothing. So for basically for 4-year degree, you're gonna pay $2,800. You know what I'm saying? Out of pocket for your son. You know what I'm saying? Because he did what he had to do with the grades. Okay, so I'm hoping 3.2 or better. Shoot for 3.2 or better. If you get 3.5 or better, and you can get 11 to 1,200 or more in the SAT, more power to you. 25 to 26 or better. You know what I'm saying? On the ACT, you're all right. Okay, you're all right. So good question, Gina. It's always been about grades in our house. I've even had to sideline my oldest son due to grades for extra tutoring before he can go to practices or games. He learned the hard way. Now my youngest is hitting the books hard, looking to play college ball in the future, but he's a 2026, so he's got time before he starts getting looked at. Got to focus on the grades before ball. I love it, David. All right, get that training in about the recruiting. All right, but it sounds like you got an oldest one that's kind of been through it. I'm proud to say in his virtual school this year, his GPA has been very solid. All right, Mike, that is good, man. That is good. All right. Okay, 3.7, 3. Yes, 3.7, 3.8. You are very good, Gina. Yes, you are. If you are thinking of sending your kid to play HBCU, apply for it. The USDA Scholars Program, and it's that link right there. All right. This is something that, if you have dreams and aspirations to play in HBCU, all right, we'll keep that in the comment section, and I'll try to bring that up. But that'd be something that if you have plans to play at HBCU, be a good way to copy and paste that and apply for that. Okay. Education and everything. Parents should push the kid to 4.0 just in case they get lazy. They still get over the 3.5, right? No doubt. So listen, I want you guys to I just definitely okay, yeah, this is the chart. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jacqueline. All right. But I I know baseball is one of those, and hell, I truth be told, even in my household, I push professional with my own daughter. All right, we push that, and we taught college, but we push professional ranking, professional and byproduct of, hey, if it don't work out of high school, then we go to college. But baseball, you're afforded that opportunity to get drafted and out of high school and go play ball right away. But unless it's just a good amount of money, life-changing money, you're gonna, I highly advise you just go to college, man. You know what I'm saying? Just get some form of school under your books, under your way. And I know I'm speaking to the choir. It's not big time news, anything like that. But you just have your kid get some years underneath him, college-wise, especially now. I know a lot of teams are probably doing this. I know for a fact the Dodgers, the last team I played for in the States, I was in the minors a little bit with the Dodgers, and they were the first team to provide online education with University of Phoenix, and I'm sure many other teams are providing that now too. But it gives you, it gives you a opportunity to finish out. All right. Shout out to my boy John Lindsay. He comes on every now and then, frequent on the show, but he's out of Mississippi. But John played a long time in the major leagues. I mean, in the minor leagues. I got a cup of coffee and played a long time, man. But he was able to take advantage of the opportunity that the Dodgers provided and finish and got a degree. You know what I'm saying? While he was playing ball. All right. He's one of the first few people that I heard do that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just use it. Just take advantage of the education, man. Just if you ain't getting no life-changing money out of high school, which 1% of the 1% get, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at if I don't know, they're gonna have 20 rounds or 10 rounds or 20 rounds, but if you got 20, you're looking at 600 kids, roughly 600 kids getting drafted, and out of the 600, you're looking at roughly around maybe 40 of those 600 kids getting like some real life-changing money, 40 to 50, getting life-changing money where it's going to be too hard to pass up. But the rest of them are going to have to make some change. It's going to be about, another, 30 to 100 kids are going to make some tough decisions to walk away some good money, but not life-changing money, to either go to college, stay in college, or play professional baseball. So I'm just telling you. So the USDA 1890 National Scholarship Program is available to high school seniors entering their freshman year of college, and rising sophomores and juniors. General requirements include U.S. citizenship and a cumulative year-end GPA of 3.0 or higher, or have been accepted to or currently attending the 1890s institutions. And the scholarship is renewable each year and is contingent on satisfactory academic performance. All right. So there you go. All right. If you want information on that already, just message me and I get more of that into you. Whenever you do a good segment on grades, I show it to my boy. It has definitely helped him stay motivated in the classroom. It's nice to have him hear it from someone other than mom and dad. Trust me, I understand. I understand all too well about this whole telling kids and grades and stuff like that, even in my own household. All right. Are these weighted or unweighted GPAs? All right. I know that the kid that I'm talking about that has a 3.6 something ERA GPA. All right, it's unweighted. His weighted GPA was like 4.4, some crazy, not something like that. All right. So I was just talking about unweighted, but the good thing about certain schools, they'll tell you, hey, these classes are not necessarily that. And I guess I should. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I could, but not really. I brought on an academic, advisor on the show before, and maybe I could do it in the future to kind of, have you understand, the difference between the weighted. And I know you guys understand it, but maybe what's needed, you know what I'm saying? What colleges look for the unweighted and weighted, you know what I'm saying? The differences. All right. So good question, Guy. All right. Hey, Katie. All right. Good to see you on. All right. J. Meyer, what's up? All right. So yes, I just wanted to share that story. I hope you guys, get that message, sign up for the Southern Cal Showcase. All right. Just understand. All right. Just, again, today alone, just two different stories. Okay. I don't care if you have a 7th grader, 6th grader that's been on. That's great. I thank you for being on. All right. And get that get this program that I'm going to have for you guys in the next week or two finished out. All right. And as I lean up and I'm going to start selling it on here, and you'll see it all over Facebook, but it's going to be catered to middle school and early 9th and 10th graders. Okay. When it's coming. But I just want you to have an idea of the two kids the two opportunities, the two that's out here right now for the 2021 class, two different kids. Okay. One, GPA, is just, he's just qualifying. He's not failing, but he's just qualifying. But the doesn't have an offer on the table yet. All right. And is, and has a passion and want to play. The other one doesn't have an offer on the table yet, hardcore neither, right? But the GPA and the SAT is it's up there. All right. Up there. So now, and he can play. So now he has the opportunity to still, even during this time. Now, again, it's not like he could just sit back and chill, right? He has to be proactive, but he still has options because of his grades to still kind of, hey, I want to do this, and that, and I'm gonna keep this on the side, if this happens just in case. But I still want to, see if there's opportunities for this particular schools here. Why? Because the GPA and the SAT is there. All right, during COVID, during times where no athletic money is really out there for 2021s. Okay. So I just want that to be food for thought. Again, you guys all know it. You all know how grades are important. All right. But again, I think on top of the grades being important for the kids, moms, dads, especially those younger, underclassmen and all of that, the education behind it. All right. So the game planning. All right. We're going to harp on those grades. We're going to do that. Okay. But then when you fall back and you just kind of lean in, because it's just more than just grades. Okay. That kid I'm talking about today, that D1 kid, potential D1 with the high grades and all of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he just got that, just got those GPA and had those grades. All right. Something happened where it kind of fell back somewhere in high school, whatever, because the kid can play. I seen him play. All right. But something still happened where, reason why he's still uncommitted. All right. So it might have been a situation where he's falling back and all that, because those grades, he didn't just get a 3.6. He ain't just have a, excellent SAT. He's had it for a while. All right. So it is what it is. But Yes, Michael, man. Thank you, man. Hope you guys keep coming back. I know I'm starting to get some new listeners over there because of the marketing out in California. Thank you guys for being on. I want to make sure you guys all have a great weekend. Again, sign up for the Cali Showcase. All right. If you have any recruiting issues or needs, anything like that, holla at me. All right. If you are, yeah, just holla at me. Okay. And we'll go from there, man. All right. Yes, Giovanni. I hope I see you, man. I'm Cali, man. Thank you. I know you got a couple kids that you said signed up over there. So hopefully I get to meet you, man. You come up from San Diego. I have my brother driving up from San Diego. Gonna be a little family affair out there in California. I got my brother driving in from Vegas. I got my other brother driving up from San Diego. You know, I got my little West Coast connection. You know what I'm saying? I am definitely not a West Coast dude, but I got my brothers are strictly West Coast now. You know what I'm saying? So we got my niece flying in from the Bronx over there. So we're gonna have like a little bit of a family affair out there in Cali. All right. And again, hopefully we'll have Courtney Moore, LA Dodgers diversity, vice president of diversity with the Dodgers. She'll be out there and checking out the showcases and see, you know, how your boy Coach D gets down. So shout out to Courtney, and hopefully, hopefully she'll get, you know, she'll be out there. I'm just hopefully she'll be having some type of program, something for the kids that are there. All right. And kids for the future that are going to be at my showcases, man. So I'm super excited to have the potentially have the Dodgers, you know, teaming up with me. All right, potentially. I'm maybe shooting my foot off because I ain't talking, whatever. But I was trying like to speak it to existence. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna see you guys, man. Monday. All right, bright and early on Monday, 4 p.m. All right, we're gonna continue with this knowledge. All right, share this, tag somebody. All right, let this message be heard. All right, call me and let me know if you need anything. All right, peace and love, y'all.